Alright guys, what's going on? Back at it. Hope you had a great weekend. Ready to kick off Monday strong. We got a fun little workout for you today. Starting with a warm-up as always. 3 rounds, 12 bird dogs, 5 inchworms, 5 sumo inchworms. So for the first part with bird dogs, we're going to be down on all fours. Really focusing on making sure that back doesn't move as we're raising opposite arm as leg. So it's easy to go through these really quick and not really get much out of them. Sometimes we see people just swinging up their arm and leg like it's okay. So make sure this stays nice and tight. Hold that tension the whole time for 6 per side. Perfect. Then you can hop up. You can stay at that side angle is good. 5 inchworms with narrow feet, so just underneath the hips. We're going to walk the hands out. And if you have really tight hamstrings, you have the option of walking the feet in because you're really going to feel that tiptoeing through. Good. Victor has a hard time with these, that's okay. Then we're going to do 5 sumo inchworms, so wider than normal. We're going to go outside of the shoulders, still keeping the legs straight, but for these we're going to walk the hands out, walk them back in. Nice. Perfect. That gets us into our skill for today. Part 1 and part 2, we're going to be doing a superset. First part is single leg RDL. Second part is going to be a single leg glute bridge. So for the single leg RDL, I'm sure you guys have done these before. We're going to get a slight bend in that front leg. And I really want you guys to try videoing yourself or having someone watch you from the front. Because lots of times when we're doing these, the hips tend to open up and I want them to stay centered the whole time. Sometimes you don't even realize it's happening. So make sure video or have someone watch you just to see if you're having some hip rotation. So slight bend in that front leg. If you have a dumbbell, you can use it, 1 in each hand if you want. Good. So see, here, face the camera. As he's going down, you'll notice his back leg is flaring open his hips. Yeah. If it's too hard for you to keep your hips centered while bringing your leg back up and straight, you can just do a staggered stance, so put your foot behind you. Good. So you'll still be working that front leg more than the back, but you can focus on that hip rotation a little bit easier. Nice. Second part is going to be a bent knee glute bridge, single leg glute bridge. So what I'm looking for is heels are going to be relatively close to the butt, but I want to make sure that my knee is in line with my heel when I bring up my hips. So raise up your hips first. And this knee is going to be bent. You can pick it up a little bit higher. Squeezing your butt. You should feel this in the hamstrings. If your heel's a little bit too close to your butt, you might feel a little bit more in your quad. You can fool around with that, but I want you to be primarily feeling it in your hamstring and your butt. If you're really feeling it in your quad, try moving your foot forward or back a little bit. Nice job. Workout of the day is for time 50, 30, 10 wall balls coupled with 80, 60, 40 of double unders. This is going to be a spicy one. Lots of wall balls, getting ready for the open. So going to give you guys a couple of options for the wall balls. First, if you do not have a med ball, we can do a thruster. If you do have a med ball, we're making sure that we're hitting that full range of motion in the squat or whatever's comfortable for you. Squat and tossing our ball. Victor's demonstrating with a dumbbell, so he's just going to be doing a thruster. You can do a single arm thruster, full squat into that overhead press, or if you have 2 dumbbells, you can do double dumbbell. Only thing I will say is that it is high volume. The med ball is only 14 or 20 pounds, so you definitely don't want to be loading those dumbbells up heavy or you're going to be miserable. These wall balls are meant to be done in like 2 sets, so find a weight that's comfortable for that. If you're doing single arm, you can do 25 on one side, 25 on the other for that first set, so switching it up. Supersetting basically with the double unders, 80, 60, 40 should be something you can do, and again at most 2 sets. I don't want to be hung up on the double unders for a long time, and if we're doing singles, we are doubling up the amount of reps. If you don't have a jump rope, we're simply going to do a pretend jump rope in place. Good. And you can even practice that cadence of the double unders by smacking your legs. All right, today is lots of reps, so make sure that you're picking weights and movements that are comfortable for you to move through. Like I said, at most 2 sets on the wall balls. I want you to really push yourselves on those reps. Thankfully it's going down, so it should get a little bit faster as you go. But it's gonna be spicy either way. That's your workout of the day. Hope you have fun. See you again tomorrow.